What's up, everybody? It's the Meaningful Nonsense podcast. Today, I'm a little bit more somber because I wanted to kind of touch on my last video and shit like that because I said I was going to be more honest and where I've been and shit. So, and I wanted to jump into it for the simple fact that, like, I don't know, it's because it's Men's Mental Health Month, and I think this would be kind of like the perfect time to kind of like talk about that shit because of like my little struggles recently and shit like that. You know, being honest and stuff like that. But I'll go back. Well, I think I posted my last podcast. Let me look. I'm gonna look really quick. I posted my last podcast. Let's see. I posted my last podcast 4 months ago. Well, 5 months. 5 months for a podcast. I think I posted a short. About 4 months from there. So I say it's 4 months. I just say 4 months because that video was like 20 something long. After that, I started working, got busy. This podcast kind of fell off because even though I had wanted to be more consistent in doing the podcast, but because I was working, I couldn't. I was trying to figure out how to put time into that. And then also I was working on some health stuff because I wasn't sleeping well. Because if anybody watched my previous podcast, I would like yawn a lot and get tired. But now that's all settled and stuff like that. And I was gradually making these progressions. But about what, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I got drunk. I took a Xan, and long story short, I ain't gonna get into all the details, everything, but long story short, I ended up in jail. I was sitting in jail from a Saturday. I didn't get out until a Wednesday. But sitting in jail at that time, I think that was probably like rock bottom for me. Like that was like the lowest of the lowest of times for me because of that situation. I kind of alienated myself from family, and I kind of alienated myself from some friends and shit like that. And I had some things kind of going for me at that time. And yeah, shit just got fucked up. I fucked shit up for myself. I'm not really gonna get into the details why I went to jail, but I got out of jail. I had to do some shit. I'm out now. But in the time preceding that, I think it's preceding that, I've been in the house. I've been on punishment. Kind of like some of my friends put me on punishment. Well, my friend and my ex put me on punishment. It was like, hey, you need to sit your ass down somewhere. And I've been in the house. I've been in the house for every day because my job, we are currently in between projects. So I'm waiting for the next project to go back to work. But I've been in the house since, let me get my calendar. So I've been in the house for, let's see, I got out of jail on the 19th. It is currently the 13th, so just about a month almost. Just about a month. I've been in the house. And in that time, you know, you kind of sit and you thinking and you reflecting and you taking accountability for like for whatever you fucked up with, and why is your life why is, you know, my life is the way it is and things of that nature. And you know, you do a lot of self-reflecting been doing a lot of self-reflecting. So from the 19th, let's see, 19th, say one, so 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. For 4 weeks, that's about 610 hours, I would say. 620 hours, something like that. 610, 620 hours, something like that, roughly. I've been in the house getting my mental together. I signed up for like a sobriety program to stop drinking and doing drugs. I quit. I don't know if I'm fully quitting drinking. I haven't really decided yet, but I haven't taken the drink since for like the last 3 to 4 weeks right now. So, and I started drinking a lot lately. Like from last year, I probably upped the ante with drinking. Like I was doing like half a bottle to a bottle a day in alcohol. Rough last year, rough beginning of this year, things of that nature. I think I started doing drugs at the end of last year, and then I started doing a new drug. Like I wasn't doing like crack and like that or crystal meth and like that, or I wasn't smoking weed either. But I'm doing a little bit more tougher stuff, and man, I was spiraling, man. I was doing shit I normally wouldn't do, and shit. That shit took me to a dark ass place. But and then I got arrested. Now I've been in the house. I've been in the house for like the last 3-4 weeks now, self-reflecting and all, and just sitting with my thoughts and everything. And that was probably the roughest month or so I've ever had, because I was dealing with a bunch of shit. I was just getting out of jail. Then after, like days after getting out of jail, my landlord called me talking about his shit he got going, that now I have to move out of my place that I'm in because of the shit he has going. Not because I lay on rent or fucking getting evicted or nothing. Like, this man fucked up something in his household. Now he wants to take the house that I currently live in that I rented from him back. So that happened. On top of that, I am dealing with alcohol withdrawals. I'm like fucking shivering and shit. I'm fucking headaches, hot and cold flashes, puking all over the place, not having no energy and everything for like the first week and a half, 2 weeks of this whole thing. With the getting out of jail, the whole having to move shit, the whole not drinking shit, and I find out my job is like, hey, we ain't got no projects. We ain't got no projects right now. We ain't got no projects right now. Well, sit you guys down for a little bit. We're gonna have some jobs, some projects coming up towards the end of June. The third, what's that? This is the second, so about the third, fourth weeks of June. So now I'm like, bruh, money gonna be tight. So now I got getting out of jail, stop drinking, gotta move, and I'm not fucking working, money getting tight. So I got all 4 of those things on me. So I'm feeling like, bruh, can't get right. So I'm supposed to do all this stuff to try to make better decisions and do better shit in my life and everything. But at the same time, I got fucking a lot of bullshit going on and everything. And I don't know, like it's wild right now for me. It's super wild for me right now. And but I think But this my knuckle dragging at the bottom of the barrel at this time. Man, I think I probably, and there's gonna be some raw shit. I think I put my gun in my mouth 2 or 3 times. I was out of here. I was arguing with people. I called my uncle. I had my pistol in my hand. I was ready to just be like, I'm done, bro. 'Cause it was like I've dealt with a bunch of shit throughout life, but with all that shit was going on, and then kind of like having this realization that like, damn, I'm not where I want to be in life and shit like that. I was like, but I'm fucking. I would be better off like hitting a reset button, but there ain't no reset button because life ain't a game and you ain't coming back, and I'm not gonna be reincarnated. But at that time, man, I was like, that was the easiest way out, and I'm not a coward. I know I'm not a coward. I know I'm a strong person, but bro, it was just everything on me, and I was like fucked up at that point. And at the same, like, I was doing all that stuff. I was sitting at home, and I was left in my thoughts the whole time. The situation that put me in jail, all the shit that was going on after I got out of jail, and stuff like that, and all the other shit that was going on. I was sitting there just thinking, like, I was out of jail, but still in jail because I'm in my house. I'm in my house. It don't even feel like a home no more because I have to move out of here. And my brain just cycling through this shit. And I got ADHD, so this shit ain't just, one thought, then another thought. It's like thought. All these thoughts is flying through my noggin, man. And I'm sitting here trying to put things in perspective and take a real good look at myself and come out of this like, I don't know, better. But I'm getting whooped by all this other shit. Friends who said they were friends, the niggas went ghost. Some friends I ain't heard from ever since that situation, because I know they know about the situation. None of them niggas hit me up. Matter of fact, before this shit had happened, I hit a homie up, and if he would have came over and kicked it with me, I probably wouldn't have nothing. I probably wouldn't have had the situation. But I'm not blaming him on not coming. But there's other situations after I was asking like the homie to slide through. Nobody came through. Homie kind of ditched me like 2 or 3 times in a row. And all through all that shit, I look and I see who are my friends. They say they're my friends are checking up on me, just making sure I'm good. Man, 2 of my friends only did that. My homegirl Amari and my homie Frey. Nobody else said nothing to me. So if ain't nobody said nothing to me, hey, fuck them. Like, you know what? I ain't even gonna try to rekindle shit. I'm real good at cutting people off. Shit like that. And like some of my family members, reached out, talked to me and shit like that. My little sister, not so much my brother, but I know my brother care, but not so much my brother and my uncle. They all like hit me up and shit like that. And they talked me away from the ledge a couple of times and shit like that. And then at the same time, also butting heads with my ex, because my ex is always in my corner. She always looking out for me. But I feel like sometimes, man, I be trying to explain stuff to her on what I'm going through, and then she can only see it from the perspective of where she's standing from, and she tries to level with me and try to put herself. No, she doesn't. I don't be thinking she put herself in my shoes. I think she more try to explain it from her situation and her when she dealt with that stuff. But it's like, bro, there's different situations. It's not the same. Those 2 things are not relative. And that shit pisses me off because I'm like trying to explain shit to people. I feel like I'm speaking to a brick wall because I'm like, I'm giving you the facts. Then the answer that you're giving me is not adequate enough to like help me fucking finish it, help me fix it. My parents, I ain't really talked to my parents. I don't really talk to my mom. Me and my mom got a little beef going between me and her and shit like that. And then my pops, man, it sucks, but I'm really reconsidering my relationship with my pops. Me and my pops has been cool, but I'm starting to learn that my pops is the only type of any type of help that my pops want to give me is gonna always be just he want to give you a word, but he ain't gonna give you nothing else. Everything else is gonna come with some other shit. And I'm like, at the same time, I'm kind of just want to be like, nigga, you have had one of the easiest fathers out there. But, you know, that's another topic. We'll talk about that shit another time. But all that shit going on, I'm trying to figure shit out. But the whole time I'm sitting in the house is like thinking all to myself. I'm in this wake up, clean up, cook dinner, breakfast, go to sleep, but at the same time, taking accountability and shit. I got a row machine. I've been on that row machine fucking hella. Like, it was a little bit of reprieve when my son was here for like two weeks and stuff like that. That was cool, but I'm still here in the house by myself. And but I don't think I struggled with it as much as I did earlier. As I struggled with being alone and lonely and shit like that. And that shit used to send me on a fucking roller coaster. And then I think I kind of fixed that because I don't feel that I need all those people around me anyways, because you can't just rely on folks and shit like that. And I sit here and I be pondering like, bro, I be asking people for advice. And I asked them for advice to kind of help me understand what I'm going through or whatever. And to be honest, I'm learning that don't go to people, and it's probably bad advice, but don't go to fucking people to ask them advice. Don't go to exes, don't go to friends, don't go to family, and nothing like that. You need to find someone that is neutral, who has had some training, who can see, who is unbiased and shit like that. Go talk to a therapist, like for real. Cause trying to talk to people and trying to, you know, get them to see your point of view and not put themselves, not necessarily themselves, but not see it. How would I say it? To not see it from, I don't even know how to say it. It's just like people see things and they see it in a certain way that's like it negates how you're telling them that you're going through it. They only can see it from their shoes, or I think that's what I'm saying. Like they only speaking from things from their shoes, but they're not putting themselves in your shoes. They just speaking very like tongue in cheek. I guess that's the right saying about it. I mean, I'd say just go get therapy, talk to somebody with some professional help, because trying to get advice from family members and girlfriends and stuff like that is just talking. And they can't really no help because they themselves ain't, and especially if people you know that like they going through their own shit or they are dealing with shit and then they ain't even got their shit together, but they're out here giving advice. Don't get no advice from that. It's like counterintuitive and shit. And I would say, I know it's only been a month, but it's been a month of solid. I mean, isolation. It's been a month of isolation. None of the people that I thought was gonna be friends, that I thought were my friends, came to check up on me. Even the people I've told about, fuck, I went to jail. None of them like checked up on me and shit. And I just be like, cool. I know now. Cause I don't know. I look at it like, fuck, I'm gonna get through this shit. And whatever version of me that get through, when I get through this shit, when I come out the other side of this, the other version of me may not be a very pleasant version of me. I might be a lot more colder. I might be a more standoffish. And there's somebody I call her a friend I talk to now. She says I'm already kind of like standoffish and very combative and shit like that. It's like, bro, I keep trying to put fucking faith in the people just for them to, fucking fuck me over and shit. And it's like I get fucked over in so many different ways. Like dating, you fucking start feeling something for somebody, and they go back to an ex, or they fucking only there for because they think you got money or some shit, or go there just because you were just paying for stuff, or shit like they got mental problems and shit like that, and shit they need to work on. So they are not in the right mind to be trying to date and whatever shit. And this is all before I was like at this point. And then you got friends and shit who only come around and kick it with you when it's time to have fun, when it's time to get low, to get fucked up and go out there on some mischief shit. You know what I mean? And then them people fall off. And it's just like, bro, you kind of like look at people and you just be like, well, at least for me, I look at people and I'm kind of like, what the fuck? And I say the whole, look at people and say, what the fuck? But it's like, I'm the genuine person around a bunch of ingenuine people. I try to be as genuine as I can and be, I don't know. I'm just being who I think I would like. I'm just treating people how I would like to be treated. And those people are incapable of doing that. And then you kind of just feel like super fucking let down because you out here being the genuine person that you are, and them people just want to be around you for a reason and a season. And I said this on my last time, for the friends that I don't fuck with no more, you was there, you served your purpose. Deuces. You know what I mean? Fuck it. I don't know. In this whole process of me like doing these podcasts and shit, and I told myself I was going to use this as like a platform to kind of like talk about mental health and stuff too. I don't want to make this shit boring because I also want to do other shit, do fun shit too. But man, I guess my only advice for all of this shit is, man, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. And then I also want to say, man, I'm trying hard not to be fucking jaded and not be cold as I sometimes feel. Like, I'll speak on a situation, like, right? Somebody I used to stop talking to them again. But now kind of like talk to them again, whenever they hit me up, it's kind of like a fuck you on. Like, kind of, I don't have the glee no more as I used to have when that person used to hit me up. I'm like, just more like, why are you even hitting me up? And I almost said it to that person. I was like, bro, why do you keep hitting me up, bro? You weren't fucking with me in the beginning. Your past nigga was more important. So why the fuck you still hitting me up? And I be wanting to say that shit, but I just know me, and it seems to me for people, the way I come off is very hurtful, very like brash or aggressive. But I wasn't always like that. I used to be, more cognitive of what I'm saying and pay more attention to how I say things and more worried about people feeling. But now I don't give a fuck. I had a podcast a while ago where I was like, fuck niggas ain't born, they made. And jaded niggas ain't born, we made too. You keep fucking beating us over the head with bullshit. Now you got a cool nigga, and then you don't have to deal with this ending product of me now. The one that don't even want to be fucked with, don't even want to deal with people, can't fucking trust folks, none of that shit. And it's a fucking fine line of trying to be who I am really, and then who this next version of me is going to be. And is it going to be a better version, or is it going to be a more protective of myself type of version? And that's the part I'm struggling with now. I think I'm healing. I'm not healed. And it's super crazy to hear people talking about they want somebody healed. There's always shit going on in your life. There's always stuff that's going to pull you down and be tugging on your coattails and shit like that. I don't think you could ever be fully healed, but I think you could be always healing and doing a little bit of maintenance with the mental stuff. Do the mental things, the mental maintenance continuously and everything. That's whatever, like I said in my last podcast, stick to your hobbies, get more hobbies, protect yourself, because people ain't out here trying to protect you, you know what I mean? And I just don't want nobody I don't want nobody to become like me, because shit, man, these days I can't even tell you, because I would think that I'm gonna get through all the shit that I'm going through, which I'm getting through it. I would say I'm in a lot better headspace and position than I was before, but I don't know what path I'm gonna be on once I come through it, because I could be healing, always constantly healing, but I could be a cold person. But then I also could be, a bit of who I am as a person that's like joyful and still genuine. But the tank is about empty on that and stuff like that. But I don't know. This whole situation has been sobering for me. And I was going to take a break from I took a little bit of a break from social media, but I kind of got to use social media to promote these podcasts and stuff like that. But, fucking do the maintenance stuff, man. I guess my advice for anybody who watches this and shit like that, do the mental maintenance for yourself. Find some people that you actually want to be around, who actually going to appreciate you and you being around, and not some people that's just around you for the fun, or around you because you offer something that they can't find from other people, and they feel that you can help them. Like, don't be a service friend. That's what it is. Don't be a service friend. Don't be somebody who is just, don't be hanging around people who are just around you when it's fun, or somebody knows that you have some type of ability that they can use. Like, fuck all that shit. Don't be a service friend. You know, do the mental maintenance. Stick to your hobbies. Gain some more hobbies. Don't chase fucking women. Hoes don't love us. I don't know. Whenever we, like, if anybody watch this and they going through anything dark or going through a rough ass time, fucking hit me up. Shit, if nobody give a fuck about you and what you going through, shit, I will. Shit, I know how it is. People run around here talking about they deal with loneliness, but never sat in their house 24 hours a day for a month or 2 weeks or 6 months by them damn selves. Like, get out of here. You don't even know what it is. None of these people be telling me shit about being lonely and their family was like somewhere. Like, man, my family's 1,000 miles away from me. So, yeah, do the mental maintenance. Keep your head up. Don't do nothing stupid out here. Don't be like me and get weak for a moment. Just keep grinding. Because when I get through here, I know I'm going to be a better person. I just don't know what path for that better person I want to be. If I want to be more cold-hearted and protective, I'm going to be a lot more like myself, but still protective. But, yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest. That was on my mind for today. And I'm getting it out. I feel better that I got that off my chest. Whoever watches this, some of y'all gonna watch this and think I'm talking about y'all. And if the shoe fit, I'm talking about you. So, you know, yeah, I'm going to go fucking watch some soccer. FIFA World Cup. I don't even watch soccer, but I'm about to watch that shit today. FIFA World Cup now. I'm about to go watch that shit. Probably go try to get me some food, something like that. And I'm out. Love, peace, and hair grease. This has been the Meaningful Nonsense Podcast. I'm KP. Like, comment, share, subscribe, you know, all that bullshit. Hit the hype button, all that stuff down there, because it's going to be on my YouTube. Shit, if you see me on Instagram, shoot me a DM. And shit, if you see me in person, holla at your boy. I'm out.